Right, fantastic morning. Yes, and then so that for it's a brand new month and the TC bosumi wemu na to say yes, independent month. Into freedom freedom bibia be fine. I say yes. And your basse and say actually kufu near the ba fini amane ye betesemu yi ema wote ase yi pa. Na dwumade ya chichim. Ya slice no bi we kakra. Na ya de aba mo afilia ne ade of course manone se bebrena na ekoso nim se week ya boramu na ye call mu no ye the UEFA Champions League round of 16 and ye be call games e baso dem top games and I hanom de ojeja ho awa sawala na get ye de uja wa ko ani mu ane ade na I don't danchen am this week and Jamie Carragher kopɛ ne ho asɛm Jamie Carragher kopɛ ne ho asɛm na no kokoto AFCON nsɛm it was but yeah can Ballon d'Or asɛm whether or not Mohamed Salah betumi age Ballon d'Or since the money ba what body Liverpool this season and not day and kasa na ochire mu say so wan shada ntumi anye major tournament bia be ha dwen kakra ne ade because oni omo compete no omo je Copa America omo je the Euros compared to smaller tournament I mean tournament anya major sa na oje a munye du abetimi dia compete na dia ya correct chairman tiase still no ojire Mikel Obi abetu biaba. Jeje coach ade de abetum. Other African greats said Adom not too much can be a Jamie Carragher. But I don't know. I'm say are we attacking the messenger? And I see her message. You know, in a way, we dream dia or ya can okrebiana. FIFA crowd woman. Say the various competitions no air to tone send year so. And here I rank AFCON. AFCON seek a organization to say want them to say the quality of football airport the same to make it a major tournament. I really being overly emotional and I say no cre some na Jamie Carragher akano. Yebekom ni yahwe sene no so wonsam AC etie. And on the other games that pass across Europe there's Napoli and Inter Milan. That game sort of said Napoli yehwe high tena ma Inter shane dey so nora but so close gap no. Ebukem anege say Inter Milan na atwim e table ne so. Other games that pass so emreba mo yebekom. Then of course Gabafia be heard the Ekoso the Ghanaian Premier League is back. Yes, now to say after 6 match yeah, Pule yini ya na TSC makoyanim. Ya TSC makoyanim den pani ade. Are we rushing? And my SCA ya wi and ye prayer kobo and as ye pray there's a calendar to be met. I see a kuyanim kobo and as I say na wonsam so esi etienano the president of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the State of the Nation's address and then some to ja say national teams are hold on a budget no ye be fie mu ye nyai e mane enko show bi hu motom so nkan kire obi ane ade aha isi e be ma obi a hu de ekọ na no na efe na ntana se efe ni so abetu bia ahweti mu a respond say omo correct the president kakra president yen budget yen ne ye na budget yen ne kita sika yen so ne ye budget and am voice we na needless president akase ma wie mu ntwa so afi na mo be chire mu ahu pam gini eno ne bebre ya de ba of course yebeko tokro ni makohe de yakoso tokro last week say we di tokro na congratulations this week here hope say be sign another green last week na green this week be green no shaking crab bia be fine na fe yakọ boardroom akohe de yakoso enso e boardroom we ni bebre na ena achine kufu de ba and live on Adom TV me ni super score yaba sabre be twe ho yeba ye de dwumadi na hye so asanto ayen director producer Philippo to AK47 Mena me your host Kejuan Ankasa Eric Asiedu Bwedi yentwe homra ba sports arena ene dwumadi edin right fantastic morning eno asanto akasa gumasum ne ekwe ni mentonka aha kasa gumasum kasa gunchen amza ya bande ne aba Kejuan Ankasa ne Eric Asiedu Bwedi asamu akwaba sports arena is the name of a show about your live Facebook Adom TV and of course on YouTube Adom TV bia o hwe bia no ye mo akwaba bia 0249136744 0249136744 e hona do message fa ba ne can come out whether on WhatsApp and as a program text message that can come on bibia to me akoye sabre yen set the ball rolling na bedwafo ma mo akwaba na bibia ekoye de e ready ase yente Jamie Carragher mfiwa ansana ya ba fie nsam ofi pa Esieka and ye better Jamie Carragher fi ho ye wo asem fi na Jamie de ne ho abe for mu and of course ye league asama Salah bogo say records ahodo they're talking about the Ballon d'Or as to whether another African is going to win it and whether it is going to be Mohamed Salah then Jimmy Carragher TC mu kinkren no say the yana yana say oni any major tournament obetumi age na say chairman obo AFCON no say ura be ye major tournament o na dey say ombuku AFCON kra ama African great African legends be Bernardo Manuel too much say he must be called to order. He has to just come and apologize. JJ Crowder ka je say obi kasebo ahun that mumbisa say why na e kasa na as a parent ben pa no be ka say I want my son to play like Jimmy Carragher. Enti Jamie dio kasa munya na asema no ne ade ade a ehwa na ne chairman general Chelsea legend ono so obi bi ke ajey do Mikel obi so to trimu afi na du ba ne bofu ka F work ka FF ne magna efa mu se ono onye any major trophy papa bi ada on for national team ni bibia enti onim ye friend major tournament on the munya no I don't know sometimes I feel as they attack the person instead of the message then I'm sure same few.
Oh, but I don't know why or cast our statement, you know. Obia attacking. Me nim the entire ya attacking. I believe that it is his opinion, and opinion there is subjective. It is subjective. Na go the American obia obi into obia be to me aka ono ne there. The fact that ono akasa no doesn't mean say the all can true. And the fact that you disagree with him doesn't mean say oh they no so right. Enti as I say ye issue nankasa just like you rightly said. Na yenhwe issue no than whoever said or made that statement.
O attach ne so enye mfa e dey so ne tare ho.
Asem na o kan no. Menji de se ka for kura baka so oboa. Sa semna Jimmy Carragher kan no menyi ni say CAF kura beka say Jimmy Carragher boa even CAF will support Jimmy Carragher
in terms of but in terms of that particular word
major tournament
and CAF at the AFCON trophy no by guess that no mo bisa question
the word major no dey absolutely no that one is
share CAF website where so benya sa particular statement number and
show absolutely wrong but I'm just building a point.
Okay,
me too.
The point is Mr. Bodi yemu na yama sa state argument we mu no aba.
Oh really?
Yes. Yen the yama argument we aba. He was comparing the AFCON to Euros
and the Copa America.
And to the Copa America. Copa America started in 1916. Euros started in 1960. AFCON in 1957. It's a year older than Euros.
Yes.
And I'm a boy. The last AFCON no boy, the winner had a little over $7 million. Copa America winner $16 million. Euro around 28 million euros. And in terms of finance, no crana compensation, financial compensation, gap a little bit huge. In terms of branding, let's look at how our young Kasaya branding a competition. Competition I say, okay, me ball Europe, me. And there are so many instances, nations in Africa, any clubs in Europe, any banter about players, and the players, end up standing by their club. Let's look at how inconsistent you have been with the timing of the AFCON. AFCON and they see a in January.
Yeah, the next one is December, January.
I fear they are December. Ebedu baby, you see a January, they be young born in January. What is a Euros in your timing? But COVID and the shift making a year later, oh mobile boy, they've always been playing the tournament in the summer.
Even World Cup cry, I mean the time. I think they are beyond.
I born in December.
Yes.
A circumstance in the den buy.
Yes, also circumstance.
Yeah, no,
Africa is circumstance.
Yeah, no, a buha your nation we are. Nation equal to be decided.
No, well, when there's going to be more rain.
And our thank you. Yeah, argument, has been that players, and no more recent argument by players, time January, February,
na league
So what prioritizes say league, I am more valuable.
It's not about priority.
And one kasa timing and kasa you have not been consistent. And if you have not been consistent, you are paying more attention to Obidia. Let's look at our scheme Crampona and Africa and all over the world. Recently, MS5 on the J Ivory Coast, at the J
AFCON.
time Ayeyi coach of the year FIFA. MS5 didn't even make the short list. Lionel Scaloni was in it.
For winning the Copa.
Yes. Euros. Spain for manager. De La Fuente. Luis De La Fuente was in the list. Yeba AFCON player of the year. Me blaming MS5. The point I'm making is
the tournament is the record.
Thank you. Omun put too much value on the tournament because we be winning Copa America. No be winning Euros. No be winning AFCON. Ne ye na ya agree ayete platform we na.
Say a major
tournament. I didn't know select you be na Ojobi. You couldn't even make the top 10.
Because the reason those coaches made the list was because Oman JJ
the various tournaments. So and they are another
major tournament in Africa. And then they winning any coach.
Thank you. There are time okra obi winning Euros no kra no. Yeah man, the world coach of the year. Euros. No Oji world coach of Copa America. Crowd to me Eddie winning.
And the man minor tournament.
So no, indirectly they are telling us your tournament nankasa no. They are not seeing our tournament. And we as Africans, yankasa ya world scheme no. Madi amma yankasa say yenya no. Check your world scheme no. From 86 up to 2024, only 2 players in Africa are motume room into the top 3. Say ye African player of the year from 1986 to 2024. 2 players per. Alain Guamen won 1992. He became 3rd. And when Abedi Pele won, ahead of Oponwia and Alain Guamen. And we know 1992, I named the AFCON, Alain Guamen, Ivory Coast, marathon penalties, and a whole lot. So, they make what So at the end of the day, Nani D from and he became 2nd. He became 3rd to Abedi and Oponwia. Check what happened in 2008 when Abu Treka and his Egyptian team ebe conquer Africa. Hwebo Abu Treka boy hwede oye e wo ha nyina. Ye wi ye koyi ni 2nd. Just because Adebayo any Arsenal akọ quarter finals of the Champions League. Hwede boy ni ye. How come Egypt had dominated in Africa between 2006 to 2010? Repeat. And we winning, but none. And no mutumi winning an African player of the year. All this one every year be omoji year. They were dominant. Say everybody remember Mohamed Abu Treka. Each of those tournaments, the boy was a star. In 2008,
well, later on we had to create something like an African best player
based in Africa. And in 2008,
you want to compete with the.
In 2008, he won the Champions League as well with Ali. And Obeje AFCON, but still went to Manje.
But let's not forget in all this. Anything, I didn't be about voting, popularity.
Okay.
I get it.
And if you look at the example now I'm making now, Adebayo then playing in the English Premier League was way popular than Abu Treka.
Thank you.
But was it better than Abu Treka?
No.
Thank you. And you know,
well,
if it is,
I mean, comparison that players are on the same position. But in terms of Yembobo, Adebayo is nowhere close to Abu Treka. I stand to be corrected.
But I think then the Omomo awards no recognizes no Abu Treka was good and so let's say criticism because he needed to win something.
Yes. So and awards I am the same room now or say popularity. Fortunately for us, Omomo for AFCON Player of the Year and as African Player of the Year, none of them was an European.
Europeans.
Africans.
So
why are we crying?
And see, you say Toma will be obobo Europe say or no. And I yen san farmer no. Abra no be winning AFCON. It's a winning Champions League. Finally, yes, I feel the young creative player of the year, African player of the year playing in Africa.
And we are butchering continue.
And see, young Kasan Yadia to me say AFCON no a minor tournament. Ya Yadia to.
Okay.
Eriko.
Right.
Year na COVID by
I said 2019, 2020.
Now when I say award in the command, it was Robert Lewandowski.
Yeah, Lewandowski. I know more cancel Ballon d'Or.
He did not create a category.
The best striker.
But Charlie, some of these things, human nature. Many in or other places.
No, but the Lewandowski the example no far.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, was no but wait there because of COVID.
That's say you know.
Na ko beji.
Say you no Messi na ball and ka obetwa.
Oh well, the 18 but wait there, yeah. Can only be competing. And because Akwana say You only European printing on and European in budget. That we are creating the
America say they are
times. Yeah, did you say how heavy?
And maybe about situations where bend the rules.
Yeah. Sure.
The rule books can be there, but to say currently, near facing the Ghana Premier League, say being seen that to that regard, yeah, who go for Sebio Stadium, but say a stab you be within the confines of a game, near who be that, me boy. Or you so well, major, and didn't start to say opinion that is saying. But you see, Nipa, the response to the issue, a man here, a Thomas Umpaye, Okocha. One say, we are ignorant about a topic. Now, if you are at sports arena, see a car, say, now we are ignorant. Nadine correcting me, Erika correcting me. Then I'm not so humble on the show
to accept.
Now, some may accept here, then some my bone. And clearly, I know that Jamie Carragher chair. We're goofy with the word no you see.
Say major.
Yes, it's a clear, we're goofy big time. It's a blunder. So Obeka said, we become teaching now over the years, a whole continent, abo for so many years. So Obeka said, any major there, he was wrong. A clear gaffe or said that word gaff. It was clear. What he should have done is say, Obajatum is okay, ebia, me knew him dear P. It's maybe a man can. But on say, there were a lot of instances are coaches, players. At my AFCON a look is a Ketwa. 2021. I didn't know Africans boy for clock. Yeah. Oh, they boy a tournament and a little tournament. And to the impression these Europeans have about your competitions. Ebi in Shekra, Ebi in Social. The last edition, Mekaya, Sky Sports, they covered the AFCON.
Yeah.
I mean, but Mosepe is doing very well in terms of branding. Exactly. He's doing so well.
And you know, you left the tournament, you know, do baby. Me feel said there a lot of maybe in Copa America because I wake up 2 a.m. and watch it.
Time on your favorite.
Be Argentina and Brazil bar. For the interest near Juma Yenti, I would watch. But every AFCON I watch, it is a major tournament. Journalists across the world, they come and cover. So, guy, Jamie Carragher, come again. Excuse me, come again.
But what makes you the major tournament?
Very cool. And I'm one instance.
Yeah.
The whole world has high eyes. The whole world though, has eyes on the AFCON. And it didn't start from the last tournament. So, if we are not looking at the continental level, then the only competition of prominence should be the FIFA World Cup in terms of football. That supersedes every other tournament. But to say a whole continental showpiece, any major idea. Jamie Carragher was wrong. And clearly, your chair said he lacked knowledge on the topic.
It's naive.
Yes, me, I won't attack him, but me attack it your kind, you know. I think at a point in time, there was one issue, and Pandits Bieka about Jesse Lingard and Paul Pogba. Say one of them should be leading because the age when him. Only for them to check on the show, no, say Lingard and Newcastle in Paul Pogba. So there are times only BBA. But your mistake, Jitum. And for Jamie Carragher, look, on your beer, born or boy and a crown, what bomb or the interior you should be criticizing others. Bajuka baby, or see on one year pandit on Betina TV so and criticizing players because time no more born, non crofobia more dribble crown to win complete. But no, obey me at as say, or two player for. How do you a lot of the other people reacted say, how do you advise people when you yourself you didn't win the Premier League? But they be out to show so. Yes, and you know, Nim know him about the topic. Into Waka, he's put himself in the public limelight, saying, or you're ignorant. And for me, Sana Mihuno, the AFCON tournament is a major tournament. Just like the Euros and the Copa America.
But can we rank them?
In terms of finances, didn't put up good examples. But
you say, even apart from the finance, you know, one of the major problems are facing
timing.
No, apart from even the timing, I didn't mention that one, is about the transportation cost. Transportation cost. It's so expensive to travel around Africa. Europeans, the entire Kokumeka say, and yes, sir, omo per ball chain you. But
movement is easy.
Hey, thank you.
Very easy.
And
that's how come almost fans are able to
yes,
move.
and apart from say easier, no, very low. I say it's not expensive. And tinipa no betumi fi ha akokumasi imagine. Say ufia na obeko kumasi akwhwe ball. Na be cost 25 cedis. And 30 cedis na obeko. Do you know the number of people who can travel from Accra to Kumasi to go and go? How fast? And your transportation arrangement now is so bad to the extent that even if you work at Kokomlemle, you have to stay around Kokomlemle. Don't try staying around Afienya because you cannot stay from Afienya and work in Kokomlemle. You spend about 100 Ghana cedis every day. Because transportation quite be 50 Ghana. Oh, they be when you WhatsApp Jamaica.
As on the wall,
Where the budget?
But you know, Africa, yes, you try doing the one of Champions League final.
Yeah,
you try back companies, you know.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Because and in such a way, even clubs the meaning now.
Mr. Bodi, unim enumpo no one of no na involving North Africans.
Yeah.
Enumpo na amfa no. Imagine say West African team e kan ho a. Te say ebia Kano Pillars bi any experience na eba Nigeria supporters ebe kwa hwemu ndu 20. Ghana de wan hwe age so mo kosere otumfo ni togbe anase no na dom ahene esan be hwan supporters union esan ko suwa ko sports minister ansana enumpo ya pe bus bi aka say ye the bus too ye the motor di anim munko togo na munko trapo no na munko enti transportation issue na nkasa no a major problem and if you are able we don't have even railway system connecting the countries and Europe is quite easier and nipa no last time I was watching Spain omo bomb matches na Japan and I have a friend who is in Madrid she be Canary Islands or Las Palmas and I do also a share match ni we na about 1 a.m. Make us say within 1 hour 30 minutes no send me message say chalafe no obedu opeso oda kakra no kofi am say what how wafa train wa ba bedu be krom ha wo free ha na wo ko ba bi 2 days minutes wo ko adwuma Africa
until we are disadvantaged.
It's so many.
So we are even trying.
Try.
Tournament.
In terms of branding,
factors we are being a
Africa. Say you need to explore the world. Name MBA when you explore the world.
Or Liverpool, no man call any tour around Africa. South Africa, maybe 2010.
Let's move on. I think your point in here well made. You touched on it very well. But you call the UEFA Champions League. Because the next time you have to go into the games and sana. Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesday. Yes, the 4th and the 5th of March. And games now air basso. Shannon so Adom TV, SMP FM, Adom FM, mile 7. Yes, Wiggles Lounge and Restaurant. Wiggles Lounge and Restaurant. The live commentary, or mile 7, AstroTurf no yes, we will say a flag this is did near Dave Cosso Honor, yeah, say how brutal. 18 patrol the PSG Liverpool game near the Bebro mile 7. Wiggles Lounge and Restaurant. So me share Honor near the but there are some games that are notable, but there are big games in there. There's a Madrid derby, and Tuesday, now Wednesday, PSG Liverpool. So let's share Madrid derby no. Now we are heard of PSG Liverpool. Vipa Beba also be Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid.
Very cool. Only the entire Madrid. Only the entire Madrid. Madrid fixtures na yomunyano. Even we had the last 3 Champions League editions now. Emunjo sao. They meet tough opposition. But at the back one, me can de be and say. Just like Simeone said, no. But see, when you are playing in the Champions League now, you a big team. So you have to meet the best sides. And mechanic they be as a best sides in a better still metal. Enti so you Atletico na what me abo Real Madrid be. We Real Madrid no what me abo Manchester City be.
Just when you have person.
She knew a bit me see quite. First game at the Bernabeu. this season, Bernabeu, no Champions League, no Madrid, I a bit inconsistent.
Yeah.
And me Kaisa AC Milan, Guanom, no shit. But in European competitions, between these two, Real Madrid and Edasoro. Madrid nim senior a bat let ya because 2014 2016 Atletico G on the Champions League
Madrid at it twice in the final and I think they played once in the quarter or semi-final. Chicharito go bino.
Just Madrid nim on him senior bono ewo hono a very deciding factor. Ancelotti say Washington but game we end up.
Atletico team no omo ne Inter mo na omo nyini pa o hwe Champions League team say nyini pa omo no mo nyini pa average age of around 28
years. Young guys being there.
Yes, young guys no ba ko mienu bi wo, but still you have Jimenez. Now Jimenez is arguably like the most experienced player in that squad.
Black.
Jean Black, but Jimenez, I think Jimenez played in the team before Black, right? No. Black, mom no one sana. Sir, Jimenez betu Black. And the Jimenez wacho.
Is Koke still around?
Koke is the general captain of the team. Into so oye fit there. No best start here. He will captain the team. To Niwa, then Jimenez from Uruguay. I know the South American mentality.
Okay.
I know what Jimenez.
Right. Okay.
So I'm just looking at how to me a lead defense, for the midfield, Atletico always go for the counter. Because Madrid know a lot of quality and they will toss the ball around. And Atletico, anytime they play with Madrid, they go with that aggressive style. Counter-attack, vertical pressing. Bono, a very close. But Madrid looks favorite. But it's a close game.
It is.
And scoreline ain't that huge. About 1-1, 2-1, that's the margin 3-2. Extra time or travel to penalties. Both games are very close.
From the Athletic side, they will sit tight.
Yeah, that has always been their style.
Like I say,
exactly.
Yes.
Very crunch game.
You know the Metropolitano need a whole day and the noise, and the Bernabeu will also come out with the noise. And you know one beautiful thing. Because that rivalry no Honington will be able to be a fear on through. Oh, I'm found.
Well, I copy PSG Liverpool. And Luis Enrique is saying that the game against Lille, no, dress rehearsal for the Liverpool game. But
I trust. Okay.
Or share breast 10.
What's your wine?
Breast.
Or pression very hard.
Breast and PD and no for.
That be way a breast. BREST. Or the Omokasa and
they one.
Bakasa no the
but I mean, 30 days are quite you.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, teams you can start breast.
Yeah.
Nipa or should be an argument back on force of.
I'll go away. Share the bomb by it.
Share breast 10. And no Ebema slot again Kakra. The only player there is Marquinhos.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
On open a wall. Their goalkeeper then was Buffon.
Yeah, Gigi Buffon.
They say no, telling new team
yes,
and a young team.
Only Madeba Kwame through Emma PSG. Donnarumma. He's not been the Donnarumma now. Young age AC Milan, no. There are times he will let you down. There are a lot of faces in the Champions League. Donnarumma and PSG.
Even and the days with Milan, even about PSG was new. That I think it started after the Euro 2020. You know, the Euro 2020 was Adjudged the best player, and people even thought say, so the argument of the AFCON and so now after he was adjudged the best player, people even thought he should win the European Player of the Year, and even people were
and he went to Jorginho, right?
Yes, and people thought he should even compete for the World Player of the Year.
Yeah.
So I think say for me, experience will play a major role. Form guide in the Champions League will play a major role.
Gee, that's all tilted towards Liverpool.
Not settling for anything but advancing into the next
Really?
round. Over 2 legs, Liverpool to qualify.
Wow. Dean.
This is going to be a game between this beautiful Liverpool side and
a youthful
PSG side. And
a player who won the World Cup at age 19.
Almost definitely.
Until the man of Maradona and also
he's now
winning.
bossing
You are
La
being
Liga.
sarcastic.
He's now bossing La Liga.
You are being sarcastic.
Prediction, man.
That game is also a very close game. But unim that game, no. Kokwade come say goals bebem.
I believe so.
Liverpool,
Yes,
PSG.
because both teams, are attacking minded side.
I believe so.
Fortunately, this one have a Spanish manager, PSG, and you know how the Spaniards play, and their football emanated from the Netherlands. And this one has a Dutch manager and it's a lot. And Oba is one of the world Liverpool ball. And it's going to be an attacking side against an attacking side. And they all believe in a lot of wing play, sharp wingers, lot of ball possession. Yes, right. Very beautiful game.
But very cool. Player back me Gini Depa in that PSG team. Vitinha.
Hey, Vitinha no more ball.
Okay, very good.
Or no one. The ball no a little bit.
Good.
Yes, the ball a little bit similar to Marco Verratti.
Onimbo brutal.
Vitinha ni bobo. Very good player. Verratti, no.
Completion.
You're to
the training.
No, so pen no.
Debi, and you say your money, but as I said,
Ancelotti, you done.
I said we concentrate on the Juma no so.
Ah, well. And I go last so the action movie next week for you. But on the other fixtures, I'll just take more prediction. Club Brugge, Aston Villa.
Bruges. Menjivilandi.
Sir, Dortmund Lille. The Paris Saint-Germain Lille game is interesting because we are Champions League. So yeah, careful this weekend.
Midweek no.
Lille no.
Yeah.
This weekend.
Tuesday and a Wednesday.
I mean Lille Tuesday.
Now PSG about Wednesday.
Okay.
Hey, Charlie.
To both seem to score soon.
Lille. See what the best
Dress rehearsal. Yes, no.
Why not? Enrique.
Dortmund Lille.
I'll go for Dortmund.
Right, PSV Arsenal.
Arsenal to nip it over 2 legs. Hey. Only good record against Arsenal.
Well, Arsenal
that game is goes bebe mo.
Yeah, be hard you know and say Arsenal forwards. And I'm aka me reho ma Arsenal because no mo ka say Kai Havertz in striker bad. Omo nyina prayer no. See ya no mo say
Charlie.
Kai ne ye wo. So what they
very father sir.
MFS, my father sir. Final the
Inter will go through. International will go through.
Yeah, Milan back home.
Milan. Me catch yourself Milan. The Italian teams ni no mo na no mo nyade. Forget it.
Bayern Munich Leverkusen.
Eric, what a game.
Hey.
What a game.
Two naive managers.
Eko Martina see. Two naive managers. We person ya put in no. But you see, Leverkusen no in recent times no what try Bayern and need so.
On my last 4 meetings, I Bayern to me share.
What? And I'm the last I think 2 weeks ago I'm ball this same fixture.
0-0.
Was it 1-1 or 0-0?
0-0.
0-0.
Leverkusen was charitable.
Really?
Oh, one committing us to Bayern 4.
Hey.
What the last action of the game? Florian Wirtz on the pool. He missed. They could have beaten them 4-0.
Supporters in the dry, eh?
Bayern don't have an experienced manager on the job in the Champions League.
Charlie.
Alonso is also, in a way, not experienced on the job
but
in the Champions League.
But last season, put your boy Europe kakra.
But in terms of dominance, with these two teams in recent time, that these two managers, you know, Metsepe Leverkusen to come over 2 legs.
You can pressure about you have so many.
Leverkusen in the free man.
Benfica Barca.
Bye. That ball will go to Barca will qualify.
Yeah. Easy.
Oh no. Except independent team behind the strength.
Over 2 legs.
Over 2 legs. That's a bit much and home and away.
All right. Okay. So I know Champions League in one time kakra na the war money and
the Benfica team they are still relying on Di Maria on Argentina for defender and your friend is saying.
Why no? The older the better.
Otamendi and those guys.
One strike to Koglu or something. So
there be why no the older the better. Return on the show, Ebeko to Kronimo, now how this week is Austin City, and of course there's boardroom pretty soon. Ebeko boardroom near the about the other things to talk about. Ebeko touch on quickly. Na free Akuanim because yes, Napoli and Inter Milan or boardroom to me intra na yen court share the Ecoso ewo fika. The GPL resumes on the 7th of March. And so yen chow honey and the other. Are we rushing? Say Bobo Ghana League.
We don't have a say. For us on the show, for us on radio, we don't have the say. The say lies with football people. Football people are taking football people are taking on decision. We wish them well.
My goodness. On our screen, send a matches never see according to the outstanding games. I see if you're match day 21, match day 20, 21, 22, it be year for. Are we Russian?
So only the Mekrampo the last week, I think I made my point very clear.
So football into us.
That no, not that football into us, that they know who are involved. The administrators or the CEOs, the club owners, the players. So one kasa te etna say no more assess no who say okay. Ya jiatum say ball no ya pause for some time. But be a baby edu ya ready see a person ball.
Why not?
So enough, go and play. If you look at the security, everything, and you still believe, say, okay, baby, I could do no, and your idea guna kwamuno is enough. The person here, no, you bet too much. Good, go and play. If you still, because if you want to stay home, are the players willing to stay home without salary? Would they take the salary? If they will take, are you willing to pay? How much are you going to pay? How long are they going to stay home? The club owners, a whole lot involved. I say. No more take a decision, some person mobile. We wish you well, but don't forget, just enra. Hooliganism be
I tramp the visa.
Yes, ya kwa kobo. Enti eno na mama say when I saw that game, mokoko boy the FA Cup, me who says security 400 na call Legon Sports Stadium. Any those things I've said it over and over. Say Premier League need the hooliganism in the whole.
No, but in the Premier League visa case, what could we have done? I mean, Japan game no. And a time for female free park next to crack, do Malam Junction, what to more banner supporters number crossing
on the team by a boy.
True democracy.
True democracy. Yes.
And a supporters number 2 babo team the basin. Then we have feet game na say Japan.
Yes, Japan. Yes.
Sen na said you say education.
Yes. Apart from that, Kwaku.
You according to for a trying to visa for a starting park next so. Na gidi starting or
it should also send a signal. Say security, no. It shouldn't even end at the venue.
No, the pressure. Now, cry
yes, no. Says police, you know, or the car neighbor. Actually, they can lead them to some distance. Makasa, I have seen Kotoko, I've seen Haas, I've seen Brekum Chelsea travel maybe from here to Kwando. No, Monkwa bus and nam. Any security.
My team maybe by Roberts
our bono baby. And Samuel way, Yankopon Pengu, that could almost come of because our roads are not safe. So if you watch House of Hope, I
should the clubs do it themselves.
I think they know their clubs
because we did.
No, maybe can say. In terms of security,
it shouldn't end at the venue.
Yes, but to say has Kokumasia, I think they see to me to say police escort. Near the house of Kokumasia.
Sonny Erico can from the beginning. It started from the stadium.
Yes.
The intelligence should have.
That is it.
Yes, and sometimes, let's not be proactive.
Reactive. Yeah.
I say proactive. Marco baby. Even in journalism, you feel say, one of my lecturers catch him say, oh, quite report on an issue. Now, scan your scan.
Yes, quite do
safe
in case of emergency.
Say, accident scenes, who could not quite think report. You don't do that. In intelligence, na like you mentioned, I started a park.
I must send a signal.
Who does that? Match commissioner, NASA will be. Go to a match commissioner. We don't feel safe in this environment. What is the next action? It shouldn't end there because we know any stadium supporters now farm Rasha Munsem.
Until what to say has if you had no Kokumasia or be to me escort. Because in your house and Premier League clubs, so much to escort.
When it's over that distance.
Yeah, and what to do? Now we'll lead you on than some major club, no. Because Omoko has got a contingent of not less than 50 people. And Omoko, and these are professional footballers, club administrators. Omoko kwa yo mejuma, na yeja omonko no mate bus ni mu na anajo. Sometimes o me live we anajo be 1 AM. No mo nam kwanso, no mo Kumase. Sometimes anajo na club be Kumase asante kotoko. And nam kwanso nam Kintampo kwa way forest way and robbery akoso. Yes, you remember kotoko ebebo entire like Okroma. What happened that one koko accident koko si ya. Is it a equipment officer? Ekoko free. Ejuma na won ho eno nti na me say me koko hu sa Legon Sports Stadium. security nipa police be 400 na mesre problem the premier no ho your problem ya kete problem o kuma hooliganism division 2 kwade division 2 ya be wasuma ma
right Dean be joining on the screens, but the Ghana Football Association are responding to the president some of the two said now budgets of the national teams will be made public. Yam fancy baby election will be as well nyakakra near who says casino and the shim GFA responding and Ghana phobia to trauma GFA pass oh more be bo bay and who here near and I say fear and panic be I have as a paper as a fear and panic be.
Why not approve budget for the FA?
The ministry.
So why do you blame the FA? It should start from government. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the Pacho started. There's a quotation say Nyankopon ba na temu be start fi.
But start fi na sorry fi.
President John Mahama, yes men starting fi wa sorry fi. Because ninjin this FA no be kwa share ministry change na say e pay.
Say me dia ba ye mfa no anko.
No. So it begins from there. It begins, well, yes, 0.100 at somebody. The rest comes back to you. It should start from government. And President Akase, a lot of course in every sector of the economy. Into our directive say, first class ticket to be our economy now. Economy. So I believe all these things will be factored into the budget for the Black Stars and everything. But it should start from there.
Well, we've been in this country, a court tournament,
because I mean, Jin this FA, no, the budget, I mean, Jin this budget for supporters. It's the ministry that does it. These are $500, $400. It's from the ministry.
And World Cup, you didn't pack brutal.
It is.
And constituency for now, we the campaign.
It's not Ghana Hammer MPs. Confidently come out on radio, TV, public forums, and say, to Obama, I'm from
World Cup,
because Obama influence, of course, the constituents they might, but it should that be the norm, Charlie. And you know, your public offices, you soon ye, maybe Obama you may do the same thing. But there are still people who work with a lot of integrity.
Most definitely.
At the end of the day, Jin this FA no is to blame for some of these things. Ministry no na approve budget.
Good. So that is what the FA is trying to say.
Yes.
Yes. Let's let your man clear.
Some of us no. Yet the Azumi post chabi. Tino men pe keta 70. No.
Wow.
Nobody on this show does that.
No, at all.
And me personally, criticize it. It should be out because based on hate lines.
Because we pay 70.
Yes.
FNC
and your hotel.
This is what we want to do.
Say, okay, you scrutinize the budget. Okay. Remember, I'll say, if the money is not up to her, they can judge on. Maybe I'll FNC be best also. So I don't think the FA is to blame.
Then the money crying also no. There's someone from the ministry of deal make sure na kasi epewe.
Yes,
kasi epewe ni wa ile person.
I'm transparency abeye topical no. It is because encophobia within the FA no. They have come to sit on radio to justify monies given to them.
Well, that's also.
And you know, a child said it is your interest superseding that of national interest.
But most definitely.
Pardon him. Say me too careful. Me too FA. But they should get us the results. Only results now. Only 20 million.
And phobia.
Nobody cares.
In 2006, a lot happened in 2006, yes. But we were happy we were going to the World Cup. 2008, you hosted here. There was happiness. I mean, yeah.
Because 2009, Ghana winning U20 World Cup.
Niema Koso.
Yes, no.
My memories. Niema, but we were winning, so everybody had the way fire home. Yeah.
Di no akai niema.
Oh, Debbie, patch me.
Napoli and Inter Milan. This is a cracker. This is a huge game. But before you continue, just so you don't want Mr. Aka and the home fan and the home but the back Napoli versus Inter. Let us give Inter Milan 1 goal and go straight win for Napoli.
Hey.
Was it Lukaku to score? But how many to score?
Hey.
O sobro buna donko. O yere nyem na oba nche ase.
Five home.
Na we dey 1-5 we dey amba. So weekend we a crucial game for Italy.
And no can
Napoli versus Internazionale. And this is a game a defining moment for the season. Who is going to win the league? Game will be winning bia no be winning league, you know.
Really?
Yes. Inter anye so exceptional this season when it comes to playing against the big opponents, and I say the top opponents. But they are doing well. One interesting thing about these two managers is that they are former players. And for the Inzaghi family, one of the brand penny super people Inzaghi are former strikers. Them say strikers and Kwane de Momo family. He's a former striker and he's played for so many clubs, Atalanta, and he's even played for Lazio. And for Antonio Conte, the career baby OG na Juventus. Hono Gini Din papa Champions League winner in '96. He's won the UEFA Cup. He's won Serie A winner. Omo ina so to match league ni bi pen. Enti ama game wey a game a lot is at stake. Especially looking at Napoli, February ankoye amfa ama omo. Napoli February ankoye amfa ama omo. The whole month ni na no matches omo win boy no mo ntumi win ba akokra. In fact omo draw me ensa. Weekend ya komo hye omo.
2-1.
Into omo swaye she. Until we a team
that point omo drop here odwe one.
Yes. That is the beauty of the game. You can't always win.
Peligaji be winning.
Yes.
Team kokra so a wo sa lose against na. My intention. Como dey there be?
Como team ni as a fluid.
And no man here beautiful no. And man here beautiful. No game out you less suspect say be we be to match no. No we are share. And como for no makoye say almost okum den okuma de shi ona so okuma kese
and okuma brand
Heart of Lions.
Heart of Lions. Yeah mobium Heart of Lions. Yeah mobium Heart of Lions. So I wasn't surprised say Como to me share Napoli. And once a season, you know, every team, even when you are Madrid or you are City or you are United or you are Chelsea,
United
or you when you are in your prime.
Yeah.
That's something can we.
United is
Akwabi na kwachiro dan ho no chiro say. Ahin
Twaso.
Ayo. Also am for full stop and go. Enti e che no kwa invie no. O say asem no kan wie. So when your club bia no matter how good you are, e bedu ba bia form no e beba form kakra. Season no ntumi nkwa high sa but baby a Napoli menya problem ne say I say ye be wie season na say o finish hard no mbom no. E ho na say o form no at it take a little bit of even a nose dive. We are hoping say Nyambo and the game no say Napoli betumi up come back to their very best on the starting season now. E betuma bo man kasa. Because Antonio Conte as a manager on himself pressure on so. These two players were mujina ha. Unfortunately, this man Lautaro Martinez and said the former last season, the last 2 seasons in our one. But as experienced as he is, he's always ever present for team my friend Internazionale. Now look at Inter. They are going to play at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. Maradona, you know how I'm holding a high esteem. I want Napoli ho. Napoli saw the oye demigod. Inti papa free mu ya. O man, just say o free mom say within a week kra no ma meeting. I could decide so for stadium no enfanto no. So when you are playing there, the fans will always be there to support the team. They will cheer up the team. But the results at the end of the day, no, and the bed decide they say whether Napoli are you ready for this season? Because interestingly, no, these two teams, you know, the last 2 seasons of the Magic League. Napoli won it 2 years ago, and defending champion the Internazionale. If you look at the league table, we were 57 points, we were 54. But Atlanta 56, Atlanta 54. But people be Atlanta was them. I say it is clear. Say Gianpiero Gasparani in the Atlanta team no, or want to compete in JC Riano. I obviously say Bona Internazionale, NSSC Napoli bono. Likely so move back and a Belgian league no. Enti obi so win lose 3 matches for Inter the whole season. Napoli lose 4 matches. Napoli 4 matches now we lose no. We lose 2 at home and we lose 2 away. And Inter are very good travelers. I dey so be say Inter e wa bonten. Enti say wo your team no so no crampo no at this time of the season no so lose away 2 a. It should tell you say it's a very strong team. Yes, Napoli has also lost 2 away. But we have 1 home pair and a winner defeat. Into the entire season, you know, I think it's been very smooth for Internacional. And coach, you know, I'm very clear. I'm will be able to say, so far, baby, or more bono up to now, no. Tournament in no more. Coppa Italia, Inter. When you go to Champions League, Inter Bebo, and the league, they are still competing. I don't know why Omuja, Vesca Varascalia, Manekoe. They are going to miss this guy in this game. See January, a branch any free whole call PSG, you know. Who say they are lacking a little bit of cutting edge up front. Because Sarwing Honomana, Navaraskelly Ebono. The kind of Yavan say cuttings are no yamomo, pace are no the momo. I saw they are missing that thing. And Megidi say no count and no move in the month of February, no, I have affected my friend on SSC Napoli. Because this guy is one guy. Sometimes I make say baby, I will feel no. I am not affected. I am not going pandef. But Poma International in Aufia also in Macedonia. Macedonia, the Bennett channel will qualify for major tournament. Georgia qualify. Varascalia by Baby Bobby. Baby Sound says after that, what next? Inter are going to miss Jan Sommer. One of the best in the department when it comes to goalkeeping. And that's all Inter everywhere. And they will rate be a top 10 or top 15 goalkeepers in the world. I think Jan Sommer should be one of them. Very experienced goalkeeper. And he's not going to be in the team. Minim Dentia, Antonio Conte, Ebenche, Zambo Anguissa, Andre Frank Zambo Anguissa, the Cameroonian, the 29-year-old. He'll be 30 this year, I think July. The experience, and no, I can't lose to Como, no. Because Conte Benche, no, I'm a backfire. Or the neighbor or buy no benya muzzle. And no more ruling it out. Napoli are going to miss him. Seriously, Napoli change their formation according to Simeone Inzaghi. Because when you have a certain Antonio Conte, when Antonio Conte came to Chelsea, the first season system or boy and Amfa, second season no change call 3-4-3 no, and no the winning league no. At the point of the ball 3-5-2, ni na kan Antonio Conte, et to winning league. No, say Napoli have changed their formation. They have excellent players and an excellent coach, very well organized. They know exactly what to do on the pitch with the system or with the other. They deserve compliment. Simeone Inzaghi. Until what admit say Antonio Conte, I one manager. When it comes to say you change your system, you adapt it to team no style no there, or you're very good. Because what person who Antonio Conte ya, kwana kwashe time oba Chelsea. Antonio Conte time okofa Juventus team, I won the lowest ebb. Or kokofa Jumedie no, ebe boy, the boy team no, mo to me edi winning Serie A. And you know, he's a Serie A winner. Even when he came to SSC Napoli. SSC Napoli no, Napoli form a system from Titina 4-3-3. Or mabo 4-3-3 sa, or my ya 4-4-2. But Antonio Conte buy, and they to me bought 3-5-2, or to me bought 3-4-3, or to me system at the club of Napoli. Ni naka hun lead Napoli, amo mobedu baby on bedui. Napoli team no. What I don't trust Napoli. So make to me and it's make to me a dominating midfield. Because Napoli for or my midfield no more board with McTominay in Munes and for no. Inter for both very aggressive. And Inter for you saw a branch of Nicolo Barella. Subway, arguably the two teams combined, he will be the best player.
Top player.
Nicolo Barella.
Top player.
Or not they dictated the pace at the team of Internacional. And it's a Inter when they baba beboa. Forget you be a ma when you branch we home. Because Obelus game now, I have branch of Nicolo Barella and the Molusu game no. Inter 4L system no more body is so beautiful. You will love their system. But you will also admire this guy friend Nicolo Barella. Not because Nicolo Barella no onimbocha obia wo wiasimo, but that technique the way the ball body is similar to obi to say Andrea Pirlo. Say yenji ball yenhwe ha left right yenhwe left na yem fa ball nim to ho no boy we onim ye chen obia wo Serie A nim. And they Ope, one of the best passers in Serie A. If he's not the best, he's definitely in the top 3.
Okay.
I will Serie A. And
goals account.
Yeah, thank you. Inter for Bobo, omo make sure so mo be bia for Branty on because Inter team no because at 3-5-2 no mo no they have the wing backs running. And it's a wing backs in the run here. You always have to get this guy in the middle of the park. No better ball we decide to ball no they call right and I'm they call left. And hit map ni and on a pass map any Nicolo Barella 2024-2025 into any way a progressive pass and a progressive pass into the penalty area. How many passes or the aqua penalty area?
And the echo corner.
Passes and or pass it direct into the penalty area. Say about question and the echo corner. And the way a progressive pass say about pass aquanum. Or there should be angles and no continent. Say pass be or bebubiano. And you're very key at the mind. And like I said, because Interphone you so lots our wing play. And it's a one in a bobiana. I'm making sure say Nicolo Barella ebenya ball. And anytime a Barella benya ball, no, you see 7 guys, no, you see one on the right, one on the left, because Nicolo will put it on the right or on the left. What at least you are sure to say Nicolo in your ball there or be creating goal scoring chance. And that's what the ball be him. I'm making good use of it. So he's one person I think SSC Napoli for any a corner home this crucial game. What on team no so idea ba ko am realizing say you might have all the best players but say we need good defense who problem. Napoli for strength and power with defense. Amerami.
Man.
Of Kosovo. Enti Obaka say bia Kosovo for the enka ball no nanso ono ni De Lorenzo the captain of the side. Omo partnership omo forming Ediama SSC Napoli no. It makes it very, very difficult for every team. This season, one key thing about these two teams is that Obia share a lot of second half goals. Inter for 67% of their Napoli for 67% of their goals in the second half. Napoli share Inter share 46%.
Okay. And
this season, Inter share 32 goals in the second half. In fact, between 61st and 75th minute, Inter for 9 goals. Napoli for 15 goals. And it's a one expect say both teams, ebe show in the second half. Now both teams are going to meet. So open goals, I don't expect goals in the first half.
Okay.
Expect more goals in the second half. Yenko eliminate probable lineup because
probable.
Of time.
And machine is what starts here off kakra. And it's my probable
So if you look at both teams, it's so beautiful to admire how Inter it may organize your mature because even with a 3-5-2 system, anytime when they lose ball, you see the wing backs trying to recover and as a 4-back to come and form a 5-back. Anything I'm Inter, I'm going to make sure and if you want to see how they play very well, you can go and watch their game against Manchester City in the Champions League. And you see how I'm organized, how I'm transition very fast, very quick counter-attacking game. That's what we are going to witness today. Bastoni, Acerbi, and Pavard. Bastoni is one of the best center-backs we have in Italy in terms of passing. Long-range passes, Bastoni, Team Way, on him watching Acerbi and Pavard. And to say anytime I Inter for Beshi team, you expect say Bastoni will be giving you that long passes. Only he is there, he's more or less like a certain Sergio Ramos those times, or Bema long passes, a certain Gerard Piqué or Bema long passes. DiMarco, Mkhitaryan, Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu has missed only one penalty since Oba Inter. And that penalty was against SSC Napoli when they played in the first leg, Omobo 1-1. I don't know, Messi is a penalty, no? Or Messi a penalty. Barella is there. Then they have Denzel Dumfries, Martinez, and Thuram. Thuram is back.
You've not highlighted on my personal, DiMarco. Is he in your lineup?
No, DiMarco. No, DiMarco is here. He's here.
Oh, yeah, one of the finest left
yes. Once you see say Barella Jebon, you expect to see Dumfries and I said DiMarco making the runs. It's because of the skill. You would have seen all those.
Thank you.
And just because you are having challenge in Tina, and you would have seen how a branch and running from the left. And you see the other one from the right.
I can see the Napoli
of their way, at the far wings, And almost strength in Inter for Mobeshawa is here and here. Almost strength, I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe if you can see the Napoli lineup. Napoli for lineup. Okay. Ramani American Asemnoni and De Lorenzo. These are the two best centre backs or more. In terms of experience, De Lorenzo naturally said, Onono is very good when it comes to yender from Yenje ball. And Ramani is a very good distributor. And so when you are mobile, expect these two players. And our partnership is so beautiful. And no Abuama and they in Napoli. On say since Khalidou Koulibaly ko no. Na Napoli struggle.
Almost struggle at the centre back.
But in the last 2 years, Omenya a very good defense, very good midfield. You see you baby ako baby. McTominay and events McTominay.
Yes, on your screen, I think.
Abrante we tell no United form financial.
Oh, man, Casa.
Well, no, Yabibo.
No, I think I'm finding Napoli.
Well, yeah,
because United team now one day. I still think this guy.
The reason I can't far this guy was based on his work rate.
Yes. So when him say Conte team who work rate, I want to mean more Conte team. And to watch any team now, Obia work rate was low. Even Lukaku, or here a bulky forwarder, or bet me a manu, sa hold up, no. Or bet me a jibbo on the other, sa hold up play na, wa Fred and Crawford, Mumbra, na ya members of Panasa build that play. So very difficult game. I think Inter will win this game by 2-1.
Correct.
Yes, I've seen Inter, I've seen SSC Napoli. Unfortunately, we couldn't look at where they could win the game because of a few challenges. But Merapo Inter will beat Napoli. I'm sorry for Antonio Conte. I think next season he will do well. But this season, the defending champions will take the league again.
Where?
Yes.
Wow. Well, you ever heard me boardroom and Dean Diakoyen. But good morning, my fantastic BBC Sports crew in Ghana. My big boss, in fact, you are doing a great job. Keep it up. From my boy Supremo GH inside Bono region. More share Bono, you are trapped. Baby, all here if you want to TV in India. I said, that's so share power, share trouble. Kufko. Maintain one seven. Okay. Messages DB. I mean, on YouTube was this is Freedom Month. So please let Sika Tokro be good pa watching you live from Dunkwao. Is it Dunkwao or Ben Sims? At about on our YouTube page. Salam as a soul sharing so na Kumar ready so sharing ya Sabre ya be na yakọ akọhwe the Tokro ni mo de bane. Last week now it was massive. Yeah, she boss said this week here the pictures ne beba. Yeah, she boss here the pictures ne beba but Alfred and Timmy and Manti next week Alfred beba. Na the pictures na ba bia so bia your boss or bobo bia boss about to bia the picture
more pictures in your say one bed today what pictures in your high
Libra right straight to Tokronimo yes into the hole
yeah any pictures there are see for beba
David fan picture bra Vipa over to you
go yeah there are see for beba
well Eriko I think say our kind last week no green kwa
Aye, and that's it.
Green kwa.
Family go through, Mammy Ready.
Into Everton Man United. Over 8.5 corners.
Pa.
They expect say around 9 corners. Pa net them. Vinicius and Lazio. Double chance for Lazio. Pa net them. Hosting Kiel by Leverkusen. Away team 2 up.
That time I fatu so kesiena. I have fatu neni.
Yeah. That is a bye Mukaka. Bye Mukaka.
David TV neni. Pa cover TV neni.
That's a bye Mukaka.
David mirror or TV. Me tell mirror. Finaba. Finaba.
And of course, Southampton and Brighton. Brighton you can win or draw.
Wow.
Or yeah, simple. Aston Villa, Chelsea, both teams to score. Baking crying. They say you bought Chelsea
10.95 odds.
Small. Inter Milan Genoa, home team 2 up.
Hey. No, the boxing back over share.
Yes.
He boxing and this is a boy.
Yes. So Basharat Javed Owini is about 10.95. Sikato Kurum.
My goodness. Right, and this week fire kum na yenhwe. Madi kind of Alfred tape na to mudada. I watch him. Hey, Alfred be kunipa.
Alfred say or monitor from afar.
Or say let's give Inter Milan one goal and go straight to win for Napoli.
To the battery more.
Yama Inter Milan 1 goal, Nianko straight fin for Napoli. Lukaku to score, McTominay to score.
Che Inter go back on. Nako Napoli.
Napoli straight win.
Ochira Lukaku bet watena.
McTominay bet watena. Hey,
you know tip.
My goodness. Right, fire.
Yashemu Sikatoko intentem ya picks no. This week no odd ne mudu.
But also
15.12.
And how many matches?
Matches near a call ebiesa anang num insiape.
Wow. Fire call.
Kaim ye Samuel Boadu. Lampard friend Konsia. Girona and Celta Vigo, it was Spanish league. I call both teams to score, and yes,
both teams to score. Okay.
That game, Girona, Celta Vigo. Rayo Vallecano and Sevilla over 1.5 goals. To say you expected 2 goals in that game. Atletico Madrid, Athletic Bilbao. You call home win or draw. You call double chance ama Atletico Madrid. Atalanta.
But let's go. About Champions League, it's when you're careful.
It's a double chance.
Okay.
I call it double chance. I call straight to now. Double chance. Bilbao and show a form. So I call double chance. Atalanta and Venezia, I call home team 2 up. Just a home team no better 2 goals at 2 so. Heidenheim, Borussia Mönchengladbach. I call away team win or draw. Mönchengladbach win or draw. Then St. Pauli in Borussia Dortmund, that was Germany. I call away team 2 up. Tuka odds ni na boma 15.12. 15.12. What the 100 cities to a chair on around 1,005.
Cool.
10,000 15,000. Into Sikato Chrome. Also ya chia being I de bremo last week gringo this week and so there. You expect to say Bibi Abe gringo.
Wow.
15.12 odds.
Doing all fasting to me, miss out anything on the Sikato Krum because you are fasting. Nana. But let's see for a picture, bra. Yes, I say.
Meant to me for dancing for.
That BM, not dancing.
Na photo no. You go over bad way.
Wow. Right. Vipa Betron, but despite the fact that Ateta I bought Champions League, no. I don't know which year and every after year because now some pena my basa.
Mr. Body, I don't think Arsenal will win the league any time soon. Ateta no reminded me of Pochettino. Okay, time Pochettino, Leicester City win the league. No? I thought now a time for Pochettino so be win the league. No? Because that time now Pep aba fresh. United were struggling, but David Moyes and fine. They were going through a lot. And look at Liverpool now. Klopp, I think Klopp was also coming. Was all back, and now Adom Dao and Chelsea were also having their own issues at the time. I don't know the entire Emma Pochettino. All of a sudden, or Tenaho, Emma from nowhere. The thing come and Eddie Leicester City Belgian League. And so what's your Leicester situation now? What's your Arsenal situation now? It's no different. Chelsea has struggle. Omaka Kofa, Maresca ba, Maresca young fan farmano. In the Pep Guardiola, what he's going through and this season, team are competing in Ameboyo. Yenim the United go through. These are the teams when they are in their prime they can compete with you. And those teams in Nano go through a lot so far. And think are being the amount. All of a sudden, a young Dutchman. A naive Dutchman on on-ball league in Ibida. Abba.
A rookie
Dutchman, thank you.
but
no,
I'm
talking about the manager. Even a manager, a very experienced manager in Netherlands. I'm just talking about the league now. How a naive league, a rookie manager, room. All of a sudden, and he's bullying you front, back, Naka, center, and I said when you brew crowd him the away. Meanwhile, so share all the scenario me my situation Chelsea home, situation United home, City home, and Tottenham. And you post your call this season.
It's a bang.
A binyamo. And coach or yes stable when the Jumoma take Guardiola out. The top systems, open manager or yes stable when the Jumoma are your what?
Because Rito Santos also came in, I think, this season, right?
Yes.
from Nottingham.
And even Ange Postecoglou, I think this is second season.
Ateta na experience.
Until teams, until Pep no so, and na yere ne team ne, psychological a whole lot and happen
He's Chelsea in the right frame of mind.
Thank you. Until Chelsea, our new manager. Liverpool, and your new manager.
That's that part for 1 hour can see.
That's almost sacking no cry.
Sacking construct all over again. That is my point.
So you can't keep on telling the fans say it shall be well.
It shall be well.
Yeah, it shall be well. So was a Netflix
but
series,
sacking
right?
him no solution.
I think they should leave.
Me jin this on be sacking
because no sacking they made them immediately
management
say
sacking
but they won't sack.
But Erico, last week maybe say was say Obi Arsenal favor crack and they capitalize on that.
And I'm far.
I want to say blast out. Angola the obeshe. Now we match the
he's not giving up the mentality of the league. I just say we.
So by his dead body.
You so need to do
13 points.
At that time, this season there is impossible.
Oh really?
There be
Oh, but you know, how many 10 games to go?
And I've told you.
Let's start talking about next season.
And I've told you, sir, Ateta is to blame for one thing. That on Jim this here center forward in this.
That is what he needs. What?
Oh no, this season, Gabriel Jesus on your striker. Best come from the wings, number 10. Kai Havertz on your striker.
We will say he'll be guaranteed 20 goals, 25 goals.
The only player that has come a bit close in recent times is Bukayo Saka.
Saka.
Last season he scored 15 goals.
Saka he's bent out.
And he's a winger.
Yes.
Say, me say league na year ball Europe no. It happened in the case of say Atlanta, in the case of say Leverkusen. Now Leverkusen top scorer Asher to say be 15 goals. Now we to me the AG league. But I know better numbers, Now we actually 12, we actually 13. And it happened once in a while. But if you want to remain relevant, if you want to be consistent, if you want to compete with the creme de la creme in Europe, who need strike or back guarantee you 20 goals? What is that Nottingham Forest?
Well, Arsenal, just a month you can read that. Hey! Oh, that be
teams no, yeah, Bobo Mudi so mobile Champions League no. What they show strikers in the numbers. One Hurricane numbers. Bayern almost only I hear Bobo Mudi so Mbeje. Madrid wo Mbappe numbers. Barcelona Lewandowski numbers. Oko City wo Haaland wo the numbers. Liverpool wo Salah numbers. And Bobo those numbers no.
Vinicius
some of numbers. These are the clubs mobile league no. Rafinha mo ball league winners and I say be a Champions League number perform here. These are the clubs. Well, numbers no. Arsenal numbers no.
It's been a wonderful edition of Sports Arena. People, our last words now, sorry.
I come here for phone na. Omun koso and Sports Arena.
My goodness. Now they want chairman Messi.
Ohwe.
Nchiano.
Nchiano wajisa.
Nchiano
mi chia.
Yeah.
Osi nchiano mi chia. Amanfo send niema no send famre na memfa.
Oh, really. Mama me do ka green bottle back. Why? Me do ka green bottle. Aha, Dean. For last words na enko.
And then day one.
Oguso 29
but remember kind
well what's that Saturday for party yes on the 6th of March pe wayo ma craft ko see famre me kese pa be se table ti Sports Arena for na be di wayo kese ba ko
full party na pon time ben
oh yes started dia ko see enwumre
enwumre time ben
kan enwumre so dia emwa enti oh yeah fast
me ndi fufu me de me nkwan me de me mo ba
only fufu crab ready na yina ye hwemu na ye fe the forecourt of multimedia fufu party team thank you Dean, thank you V-Power, Santoy, and director Filippo Tweke for the 7, the gas shot man and producer, together with the entire sports crew of Senpai and Adom, headed by the man, the most wanted Professor Inokwasiwala Nyawala, say, the most wanted. I'm going to go for the whole. Yes.
Yes, that party.
Is the most wanted presenter in Ghana. I say, I know what kind of Nankasaka Kejuane home. Eric, I see you. Thank you for watching. Next week, Sports Arena, because I heard Adom TV.